Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to take a look at link skills. So I've done a video on link skills, leveling link skills, all those type of things, but I thought we'd talk about the mechanics behind link skills and some of the link skills. You can find all of this information on the Dbz Dokkan battle wiki. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to briefly gloss over some of them, talk about some links that are basically highlights for link leveling, and then basically just focus on some of the mechanics behind them just so players can understand. And yeah, but basically how it works is links no longer double up, as you can see here. So if you have units with fused fighter, for example, and you stick a unit in the middle, that unit's link will only activate once. It won't activate twice per unit. Okay, then links for ones like Kamehameha, etc., or ones that activate upon when performing a super attack, so like legendary power, for example, those will only activate after the card has enough ki to actually fire the super attack. You can notice this pretty easily because if you stick a card next to another card and both of them do not have enough ki to super, the Kamehameha link will not reflect, whereas it will actually reflect if they do have enough ki. Then there's some talk about link leveling, just in case anyone is wondering. This does explain quite well the chance of links leveling up. As you can see, it gets dramatically different by the time it's link level 9, a 0.3% chance. The difficulty of the stage increases it, not the stamina. You just need to consume stamina, but the actual difficulty of a stage has a higher chance of increasing the chance of the link going up. And then some stages do have set increased chances. So Study Hard, Play Hard has a 4.5% bonus chance. Pan Secret Adventure has a 2% bonus chance. The Guru, the original link leveling event, technically I suppose had a 4.5 bonus chance, but didn't seem like it. So a lot of links change from level 1 to level 10. Most of them progressively change. For example, Margin, which is a great link, gains ki at link level 5 and then an additional ki at link level 10. This table here shows the link at link level 1 and at link level 10. Now it's very difficult to say, obviously, whether a link from this table, whether a link is worth leveling. Because most links getting to link level 10 is quite a journey, as you can see from the top process, but a lot of links actually beneficially get quite substantially better, even through a couple links, like I mentioned, Margin being the most predominant of them. And there's a lot of links in the game. There's over 100 links in the game, so ranking or pointing out every single link in the game is a bit nuts. You can see they do every single level here, which is pretty good. And yeah, like obviously there's a benefit to all of this. There's a way to see how every single link level does. Like for example, money, it will gain 2 ki only at link level 10, but you start getting 2% defense every single level from link level 2. So there's obviously a lot of benefit there. If you look at something like, for example, not Messenger from the Future, we'll take a look at a little bit of a more complex link. So Metamorphosis is a great one. Metamorphosis, you recover 5% HP, but it gains 1% attack and defense every single link. That's pretty strong. It's a very strong link. Some units have stronger links than others. Generally, those units are considered weaker than others. Android Assault's a great example. Android Assault's a great link on the Android's team. At link level 5, it gives you +1 ki, which is massive for units that don't necessarily have a great key link set. That maybe are relying on key links from elsewhere. To have an Android Assault proc and activate a key is pretty good. And yeah, overall, it's just obviously something you can rely on. Links like Royal Lineage get better over time, giving more ki, which is great for Vegeta family units. And just overall, a lot of links change a lot, and some of them change not so little. Z Fighters, for example, goes from a 15% link to a 20% link. It's not that it's not worth leveling. It's not that links that don't gain a lot aren't worth leveling. It's just that the links were meant as a way to balance teams that didn't have such common linking partners. For example, Piccolo linking with maybe a new Kami unit will gain a 7% health recovery and an attack and defense of 7%. They definitely need that a lot more than the entire Goku family of Gohan, Goku, Pan, Grandpa Gohan, Goku, Goku Jr., Goku Jr., Goku and his 3 different siblings, Goku and like his 19 different grandkids, great grandkids. Like, they don't need a 20% buff to Kamehameha. So it is very important. Some people find links like Big Bad Bosses to be quite powerful. Obviously with attack and defense at 20%, 25% it is pretty good. But even leveling Big Bad Bosses just a little bit does dramatically increase its efficiency. At level 5, which isn't that hard to get, you have 90% or less health to activate Big Bad Bosses, which is way more clutch than 80%. If you think about it, you've increased the proc time by an entire 10% in theory. So it's very, very solid. Tough as nails, very strong link. Not a lot of defense that's gained, but from level 6 you start gaining damage reduction. 5% damage reduction is a very, very large amount. When you factor in raw defense and things like that, it can take the edge off of some super attacks. It's not huge, but it can definitely do a lot, similar with a link like Team Bardock, which in theory just basically improves the whole Team Bardock team. So yeah, links are very, very strong. And you know, it's really nothing to kind of go through all of them and point them all out. There are some that I think are better than others. Fusion, for example, is a great link. All the metamorphosis, regeneration, all of those are great. Ultimate life form for cells is fantastic. Recovers 3% HP and gives 10% attack and defense, which is incredible. Really changes up how the cell units work, which is honestly awesome. Then you get, you know, Shattering the Limit. Those base links that just gain 5% attack and defense is very, very strong. It does very, very, very much help out. Saiyan Raw is great, 10% defense, fantastic for Super Saiyan 4 units. And just overall, there are some really, really strong links. Tournament of Power, by the way, unnecessarily strong, considering the amount of units that have this. To be a 7% attack and defense and a 3 key link is crazy. It's an insane link. So yeah, there's a lot of links. There's a lot of links. Don't know why it says 1,000 here all of a sudden from 130, but it's 131. There's about 132 of them in the game. And it's not to say that all of them are equal, but there are plenty links, and a lot of them gain benefits along the way. So it's something that you're going to want to be aware of. Then we have link skills that raise attack and defense. So this is going to explain how the mechanic works, and I hope that you guys will understand this. So basically, when a link is activated, so let's say for example a unit in the first slot has link level 1 and the unit in the second slot has link level 2, as they show here. Okay, Vegeta will receive the benefit of prodigies at link level 1 and Piccolo will receive the benefit at link level 2. So they will receive their reciprocal links. Okay, when the unit that's in the second slot receives links from either side, they will get both links active. So the benefit of the first slot of the second slot is that they have a chance to link up with both sides, and they will also initiate links with units on both sides. The benefit is obviously that they will have the most links active, but links cannot proc twice. So for example, if the unit on the third side, on the third slot and in the first slot both have prodigies, Piccolo will only get one activation of prodigies. Then you get link skills that raise ki. Okay, very simple. Basically they will raise their ki again according to their link. Okay, it's not something too crazy. If a unit in the second slot, the middle slot, has 2 key links, they will activate both of those 2 key links. However, they won't activate twice. So for example, if Frieza's got Strongest Clan in Space on the right hand side and on the left hand side, he will only get one activation of that link. Link skills that reduce the enemy's defense. Okay, only the highest link skill will be activated. This is common amongst most of these kind of unit skills. So for example, since they have telekinesis active, both the 5 and the 1 link will be activated, but only the effect of the 5 link will be activated. So it's pretty interesting. So yeah, it's interesting from that perspective. However, it will, if you read here, it will be activated essentially through Supreme Kai and through Chiaotzu. So basically how it works is the link can be activated twice, okay, if the link is coming from the unit on the first slot or the third slot. So if Chiaotzu has telekinesis active in the first slot and Supreme Kai has his activated in the second slot, then both effects will be activated and combined, as it happens through the 2 distance characters. It's the same with link skills that recover HP. Okay, the effect of the neighboring character is not combined, and only the link skill that is higher will be activated. So for example, Piccolo's Namekians is activated, and Lord Slug will also activate the Namekians link of Nail. Okay, so it is combined if the unit in the first and third slot both have the link. So that's why you can heal a lot on Margin teams. You're getting 3 instances of Margin healing, you're actually only getting 2 instances of Margin healing. Think of it like a little line. So from Piccolo to Lord Slug is 1 separate line, and Lord Slug to Nail is 1 separate line, but Lord Slug himself cannot activate those links. Or, for example, the unit with the lower link skill cannot activate those links. So, basically, yeah. Essentially, Kamehameha, we spoke about it, will only be activated, like, essentially, if they're both super attacking. So, this used to be true. For example, some link skills will double up. This used to be true. It's no longer it's no longer true. So all of them work like this now. All links will only work singularly. So no one gets a double boost, no one gets anything. It's all just 1 activation of the skill. And then that's it, pretty much. So those were the major changes. The notice below is just the older link skill rules. But yeah, essentially that is everything you need to know about the complex mechanics behind links. I suggest, if you want to know more information about how these things work, that you go and you read up on this wiki. It does really help you out. But yeah, overall it is something that is pretty important, and it's something that will help you out in future, and it's going to be something that's really, really good for you. So yeah, definitely take a look at it and try it out and see how it goes. But yeah, if you ever need any more information, highly suggest going to the wiki, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.